Hello and welcome to KSP Reddit Reactions. This is our, what is it now, fourth episode?
Fourth episode, yeah.
Yep, this is our fourth episode and I hope you all enjoy. So today I'm here with Dece.
What's up, y'all?
Ashlynne.
Hi.
Jay.
Hey.
And we're gonna do Wow, this is my fourth time doing this and I'm still messing up.
I love that for you.
It's fine.
We've been here for a while, but welcome back, ladies.
Yeah.
From episode one. Oops, sorry. Episode 1 and episode 3. Welcome back.
Yep. All right, so we're going to read some more Reddit stories today, and today's theme, I think it suits us pretty well because it's college stories.
Crazy.
Or stuff to do with roommates.
Oh.
Oh
like-
my God, put me in, coach.
Yes.
Oh, I have a
Let me
story.
Tag me in.
All right, so the first one, this is more with college, but yeah, the title might mislead you a little bit. AITA for suing my parents for my college money.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
All right, story. My great aunt set up a savings account for all of her female relatives. In our culture, education for women is not really valued, and she thought that was BS. We lived with her father in London, where she was educated. She went on to attend university and became a doctor. She married a British man. They moved to America, and they had a great life. She funded the education of as many of her nieces and grandnieces as she could. When she passed away, she left money for every girl relative she could. My parents managed to access the accounts that were set up for my sister and I. They used it to pay for my brother's wedding. My sister didn't care because she got married 2 years out of high school and had no intention of going to college. When I graduated, I went to the bank to get money for school, and it was almost all gone. There was like $13,000 left. I asked my parents about it, and they said they had needed the money. I finally found out where the money went. I got furious. I got student loans and moved out. I'm a great source of shame to them, and I don't give two Fs. I am currently suing them for the money that was left for me. My entire family is against me. They all think I am a complete a-hole for airing private family business in public, and that I am putting money ahead of family. My friends are all on my side, but they are all Americans and don't really get my culture. Neither do I, to be honest. My brother called me up and offered to pay for my university if I dropped the lawsuit. I agreed as long as we had a legal binding contract. He said I was being an a-hole for not trusting him. I said he should not have accepted my money for his wedding. It's causing all kinds of embarrassment in our community. I'm somewhat ashamed to be doing this, but I don't want to have this debt I should not have. So thoughts?
Oh, that I feel like I've read a similar story to that one before, but that's like insane. First of all, as you should, Queen, because like
Yeah.
if you had money set aside, not even like from your parents, but like another family member set aside money for you, and your parents took that money for themselves, or for like another kid that was set aside for you specifically, I feel like that money was meant for you. It was known that it was meant for you, so you have every right to try to take back what was rightfully yours.
Yeah. I feel like also using it for her brother.
Yeah,
And not like her other sister or
and
something.
What did she? It was for his wedding.
It was for his wedding.
That's
Yeah. I feel like also it is a little bit different in like overseas in like Britain and stuff compared to United States. I don't know that much about their like culture with the university and stuff.
I know a bit, but like not like enough to like say. But like I know that they typically, I know in England, like you finish high school at 16, you can go like in like the workforce or like college, but then like university is like a 3-year program like after that.
Yeah.
University is free in Europe.
Oh.
Not in England, but in the EU, yes.
In the EU. I know that. I mean, only public schools. Private schools are still.
Yeah.
Very much money.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I also I listen to Reddit stories besides just the ones that I read here, and like there was a similar story on Smosh that they read, and it was similar to this one, but the partner that like there was a girl and a guy and they got married. The guy was trying to get the girl to not pay her parents back from student loans that like she got in college, but she was in Europe, so they wanted her to go to free university, but she went to like a private university and racked up like I think they said almost $100,000
Oh my god.
in student loans and student debt. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they but then like the husband was trying to get her not to pay them back, which that's also like just leave him at that point. But also, so that was a am I the a-hole story. The girl was determined not the a-hole.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
What she was doing was completely justified.
Yeah.
Same. Jay, your thoughts?
I want free college.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my thoughts.
So
I
weird.
would also sue my family if like there was money left aside for me for college and then
Yeah.
they used it for something else.
Same.
Yeah.
Mom, I know you're watching this. I love you, but would have you done the same? I probably would have sued you as well. Not gonna lie.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
I mean, like, you got to be a little mad at that because that was set aside for you.
That's a
Specifically.
completely different thing too, because like if money is set aside for you for college, that's probably a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And
She
then-
said there was like, she said that there was 13,000 left
yeah, left.
after they
After
took a
paying for
bunch
a
out.
wedding.
So 13,000 would pay for 2 years of college here.
Here,
Easily.
but out of you,
But out of you,
Like,
that's
say
so
for
much
example,
more expensive,
like,
especially
for-
in Europe.
and well, like right, but especially like say like the United States, for example, like you and I alone when I went there was, I think it's like 30-something thousand
Like a year.
semester.
A semester?
I don't really.
No, it's a year. It's
Oh.
a year.
Yeah, because it's like
20,000 a
15,000 a
year,
semester.
something like that, and then like
Because-
10 or 15,000 each
I was
semester.
gonna say,
Like the private colleges that like, because I would go to honor choirs. Like
Right.
I would go to like Wartburg and Luther.
Mhm.
Those are like 30 to 35,000 a
Yeah.
semester,
Yeah.
and I think that's insane.
I was like, that
You guys have
13
good
doesn't even pay
education,
for
but
that.
yeah.
but like yeah, that 13,000 gets about not even half a semester at like a private university,
Yeah.
and like a semester at like Iowa State or
Mhm.
UNI.
Well, it's like because that would be like full college pretty much pay for with that, and now you can't even get half a semester.
Yeah,
I would 100% sue.
yeah,
yeah.
same.
Yeah.
But,
and
like-
they used all of the money from her sister too, as well as how much, like from hers to leave 13,000.
Well, I don't know if they. Well, I'm guessing they probably took the same amount from each one, but the sister just didn't care because she didn't
Yeah.
plan on going to university, and she just got a hubby.
So did they take her sisters to pay for her sister's wedding? I want to
That-
know.
that
'Cause
would
if they
be-
took hers to pay for her brother's wedding.
That's a good point to make.
Because yeah, the aunt didn't leave anything for the son or the nephews, not
because,
nephews.
Like, I guess like the
You know
nephew-
what I'm trying to
yeah,
say.
because because education in their culture like isn't highly
Isn't
valued for women, so
for
she
women.
set it aside for the girls in her family.
Yeah, which
I
is
wanna know
completely
what
fair.
The aunt did for a living.
Doctor.
She became a doctor.
Oh my gosh.
She
That's what
married
it- yeah.
one too, didn't she?
Well,
She's
it just
not
said that
a
she got married. She got married to a British man, and then they moved to the United States.
But
So
also, like,
I'm guessing he probably had a little bit of money bags because setting aside, like I'm guessing that she probably set aside upwards of like 30 to 40, maybe even 50,000 for each niece,
Yeah.
and then like great grandchild also. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
She set aside that much money for all of them. That's like, I don't know how many there were, but like if you have like 5 great and then like grandchildren and great grandchildren, that's $250,000 if you're putting $50,000 in each. That's an insane amount.
That's an insane amount of money.
Moral of the story: she's not the ass.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: she is not.
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. All right. Next story. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
AITA for accidentally killing my roommate's fish.
Another pet story.
I feel like they always come back whenever Jay's on here, so that's fine. It's okay.
It's all good.
She is currently dying, but
Yeah,
we'll
it's
continue to move on.
Are you good, girl?
Yeah, we chill.
All right, we're good.
We're fine. I'm
Okay.
so sorry, my guy.
All to the people listening, it's okay. She's gonna live.
She'll live.
All right. My 32 female roommate, 20, and this story is by a 32-year-old female, and then her roommate is a 28-year-old female. I have a saltwater fish tank in my living room. I'll just call her Stacy. That's the roommate. Stacy and her boyfriend plan to go camping for Memorial Day, and since I was staying home, she asked me to feed her fish. I had no issues with this, and I said, sure, no problem. Well, after they left while I was cleaning the living room, I noticed some green/yellow stuff forming at the sides of the fish tank, so I grabbed one of the new white sponges that we used for most cleaning and wiped it down the outside and inside of the tank. It was brand new and bright white, so I didn't think it would be harmful to the water. Everything was normal. I went about my business, and it wasn't until they came home that I knew everything was wrong. Apparently, one of her fish had died, and she immediately blamed me and yelled at me. I told her everything I did, feeding and cleaning the tank for her. She looked very angry. She asked me to show her the white sponge I used. And when I did, she told me it was a Mr. Clean magic eraser, and that there's chemicals inside those sponges. I said I was sorry, but she wants me to pay for her fish stuff. I'm not sure what all needs to be fixed, but I know it's expensive, and won't tell me till then. She knows I can't afford this, so I refused. I don't think I'm the a-hole, but my partner thinks I should at least pay for some damages. Am I the a-hole? Edit. Turns out there are no harmful chemicals in those sponges. I tried talking to Stacy, but she insisted I'm lying, and since it died on my watch, I am responsible. She's still refusing to move on.
Bro, just buy another fish.
Yeah, just get another fish. Like, I would understand if it was like a dog or a cat, but at that point,
That's
like,
really hard to kill a dog or a cat, though.
No, I know, I understand it, but at that point, it's like just buy another fish.
Yeah.
Just buy another fish. Flush him down the toilet. Let him go find Nemo, and buy another fish. Let him reunite with his brethren.
I feel like it's also like a little like it might be a little bit harder than just go buy the fish because she said it's a saltwater.
That's a good point.
But like that can still be easily like
Then
most
go
likely.
Fishing. I don't know. Can't be
Go
that
to the
hard.
ocean.
You
Figure it
gotta
out.
be able to find one.
Yeah, just go to a saltwater lake.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those around.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the only thing that I'd think about. And like the thing she came back and edited, it didn't have any harmful chemicals. Girl, it died on your watch.
Yeah, it
like-
still died on your watch.
I don't know how old it was. I don't know
See,
the
that was
life
my-
expectancies of fish.
Ooh,
Some
not
can
very long. My grandma used to kill fish, not on purpose, but like she would buy fish, and they would just
Whoa.
die.
I mean, like those carnival fish that like you can get in like one of those little plastic baggies.
Yes.
Those are literally only meant to feed other fish.
Yeah.
You are setting that child up for emotional trauma within 5 days if you let him bring home one of those fish,
True.
because most likely they do not have like the proper equipment to even try and keep it alive.
Yeah.
But those fish are meant for feeding mainly. Sorry to bring down the mood,
So
but
she said that the sponge that she found they use for daily cleaning. That's
Yeah.
what she said, right?
yeah,
So there's, I guess, if you buy the sponge brand new, it's probably not going to have chemicals in it. But if you use it to clean the house, there's a slight
Really
chance
chance.
there might be something in there that
like
could kill
maybe
a fish.
some
Yeah.
bleach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or even just like
I don't.
dirt or grime or
Mhm.
something like that from, or dust.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't know how to clean a fish tank and you like just guess,
yeah.
probably shouldn't guess.
That's
probably
rough,
should try
yeah.
to figure that out.
But also, Stacy should have like showed her how to do all that before she left.
Yeah.
or
she-
she could call Stacy.
Yeah.
That's another good point. Well, but did
It
you say they were
depen-
camping though?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think so.
So
But
a
like
lot
probably-
of camping spots have service now.
That
a lot
also a
do,
good
but
point.
there are like there are a few that don't, like Palisades Kepler where I like where we camp at Palisades. I get like 1x maybe
One
at best.
X. When we went out there, we
Bro, I
struggled
get
with
no service.
No,
on
yeah,
that.
so we went out there a few months ago, and it was struggle. It was
It's
a
great for
struggle.
photos. You can
It's
go out there and
great.
take great
It's
photos, beautiful photos.
Beautiful.
I got one go
photos.
to State Fair last year or a State Fair alternate that I took at Palisades, so I was really happy about that. But yeah, also like so. At one point, when I was driving my old van, I had scraped against a tractor in my in our in our lawn at home because we just have a tractor outside because it's the country. What else are you gonna do?
Fratter.
But then I was going over to my aunt's house and like it had like scratches and like the paint was buffed and stuff. We used a Mr. Clean eraser to get the paint and like scratches off of my car. There's chemicals in that.
Yeah.
those things are heavy duty. Yeah.
Those
They
things
are
are.
heavy duty.
And that was a magic eraser, the same thing that she said that she used in that. Those things obviously have some chemicals in them. Like I don't like you said with like if it's like it can immediately pick up dust and dirt, but like there's bound to be like I don't know if there's bleach, but there's bound to be like some type of chemicals in
There
it
is some type of cleaning chemical
because
in there.
it's cleaning.
Yeah.
It's supposed to clean, not just
You clean
water.
with
I was gonna say
chemicals.
yeah.
You clean with
can't
chemicals.
clean if you don't have chemicals.
Yeah, that's like
I don't know.
I feel like
It's-
that's ignorant of her to
That
say
was-
there are no
Yeah.
chemicals.
That's
And-
definitely ignorant on her part.
I feel like she almost was like doing I'm pretty sure she said she looked it up.
You can find any answer you want to find on the internet. If you think
If
the
you
Earth
type
is
in the
flat, you can look that up and find facts.
Okay,
I'm
Max.
See how the Earth is
crying.
Like-
Okay, Max.
Whatever you
no,
want
that part. Right
to
there.
like, whatever you want to believe, you can find an answer for that, like on the internet.
I mean, you had like the vaccines cause autism a few years ago.
Period.
that guy got his license taken away immediately. Yeah. I'll just say that.
Dang
I know.
it.
Jay,
you want to? That would be so cool.
That's a completely different episode that we're gonna talk to Jay about.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
In general, I just think it was very stupid of her to just guess. I think she should have either done research on how to clean a fish tank, called Stacy, first of all, like just be like, oh, there's some green stuff on the tank, like, should I? Because sometimes you don't even have to clean that right away.
Yeah.
You know? It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's even healthy for the fish tank to have like algae growing and stuff. I'm not a fish caretaker. I know some people, like, I had a friend back home, like he started breeding fish and like snails. But
that's a hobby.
Yeah, completely different. Yeah.
A hobby.
My hobby is taking photos. He breeds snails.
We all have
we all have the same hobby. A hobby we all share.
But yeah, like there's sometimes that's healthy and there's like you said, Ashlynne, certain ways. There's certain ways to feed a fish tank. Or feed
a fish tank.
My bad.
Yeah.
Well, and there are like specific like fish tank cleaning supplies.
I assume she had some too,
like
somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to like the chemicals and like, ooh, bleach.
Maybe not the dishwasher section at Walmart.
Crying.
Gets the tough stains. Wait, no, that's OxyClean. My bad.
OxyClean.
My bad.
Mr. Clean's that really tall bald guy.
Yeah, he starts dancing with the broom and everything.
Aggressively buff and aggressively tan. Yeah.
Didn't Young Gravy write a song about like that?
Mr.
I think he
that
did.
song is not appropriate.
Pull
It
up on
is
your
not
whole.
appropriate.
Yeah, I can't keep singing that.
Yeah, it is not appropriate.
I don't know if I ever said the verdict on that. Can you guys guess?
She's that.
There we go.
I also don't get like why she won't like even consider paying for it. Like if you,
I can't afford it all. Well, you messed up.
Yeah,
you
it
need
sucks
to.
Then make some payments, bro.
Yeah,
like,
make some payments. Call Klarna. Do some afterpay stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like even
$20 a week till your fish is back.
Even like the roommates probably would be flexible as long as she pays back eventually.
Offers even like she's just like no.
No.
Yeah, I'll
I'm sorry, I'm living like my paychecks are really tight right now. I'm not getting as many hours. Can I pay you like $10-$20 a week until like it's paid back eventually?
Or can I pay you back
do that
half or like 3/4 late?
Yeah. Like do that. So, yeah. All right.
Sorry.
We got one more story.
Okay.
And the title is It Seems Tame.
Okay.
I'll just say that now. AITA for confronting my roommate.
Oh, this is the good one.
So, I, 23 female, have a roommate, Gwen, 19 female. And we share an apartment. Gwen works night shifts at CVS from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. She typically gets home around 6:30 on days I work. I have to get up at 7 a.m. I have a really bad issue of sleeping through alarms. So she gets me up at 7 on days I have to work so that I don't oversleep. I don't set my alarm anymore because she works Tuesdays through Saturdays and I work Wednesday through Saturday. So she always is available to get me up at 7 a.m. She knows I don't set an alarm. Anyway, a few days ago, she did not wake me up and I ended up sleeping until 8 a.m. I was extremely late for work because of this and I got in trouble with my boss because of it. I was super pissed about this, so I confronted her about this when I got home. She told me that her shift relief called out, so she had to stay until noon and was unable to go home. I told her she could have at least called to try and wake me up. She kept making excuses about how she couldn't make phone calls at work, even though she could have just went to the bathroom. When I tried to explain this to her, she claimed I'm ungrateful for her waking me up and she won't do it anymore. I called her immature for trying to avoid her responsibilities, and she called me self-centered. I went to my room because I was tired of the disrespectful things she was calling me.
Please.
The next morning, she was gone again when I got up for work and texted me saying she won't be back until late morning because she and her brother went out to eat breakfast after she got off work. This really upset me because it felt like she was throwing it in my face of her lack of responsibility. So I didn't respond. When I got off work and came home, I told her she is being petty and that she could at least be civil since she wants to avoid her responsibilities. She called me a horrible roommate and told me that she can't tolerate living with me anymore. She started arguing. She ended up leaving the apartment crying, and now she won't respond to any of my texts or calls. I know I may have said some rude things in the heat of the moment, but I feel really disrespected by her actions and was trying to communicate that. Am I the a-hole?
Is this
Okay,
real?
okay. First of all,
Whoa.
like,
Okay.
yeah, sorry, but yeah, I don't. Do we even need to like
Bro,
discuss?
her roommate is not her
No,
responsibility.
like you are a
at all.
grown. You're a
Woman.
grown woman.
It's a 23-year-old that's not able to wake up to the alarm, right?
And then 19-year-old is the
Who's
one
waking
that
up?
is working night shifts and then coming home to a annoying roommate.
Give me a break.
It is not the roommate's fault
Spo-
she cannot wake up to an alarm.
The fact that like she shook like that and that is her responsibility is insane.
That's a personal problem.
Yeah, that is a skill issue. I'm gonna say it's a skill issue every time as a little jokey joke, but that is quite literally a skill issue.
Jokey joke.
I'm just like flabbergasted over here.
Yeah.
Does she really think that people are gonna be on her side? Like, I just really want to know.
Yeah, like I know she is getting devoured in the comments.
Oh, well, I could probably pull up some of the Well, you guys can guess what the verdict was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are not on her side, obviously,
Grow
because
TF
like
up.
Yeah.
here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong story. My bad.
Good.
Here, let me find that. Let me find that story and see. Well, let's just see what the first comment is. This is just a little experiment. You're the a-hole. Your roommate is not your alarm or your mommy. Grow up, you lazy, irresponsible jerk. This is not your fault. This is not at fault of her. You are.
Period.
That is
That
the
was some
first
Yoda
comment.
language there.
Yoda.
Bro,
like,
I felt all of that.
no, for real.
I would go further, but this would be posted. I can't say that.
One comment is just LOL, you the a-hole. Wait. You're just entitled. That's pretty much what they said.
that part
Yeah.
right there. Like,
You're
the
just
entitlement
entitled.
is insane.
How do you
bro.
feel that someone, especially most likely a friend, because like, well, roommates don't have to be friends. You can have some trash roommates. I know you have had a story with that. I don't know about anybody else, but like I'm really good with my roommate because like we were he came to my high school when he was a senior and I was a junior.
Must be nice.
And we just like we've hit it off ever since, and like we're roommates now.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my gosh, they were roommates.
They were roommates.
Oh my
But
God.
we've just hit it off from then, and I don't expect him to do anything for me, and he doesn't expect me to do anything for him.
Yeah.
Like we share a lot of stuff also. Like we don't really have like, obviously there's boundaries in certain things, but like most things, like he doesn't care, I don't care. We're great friends already, and he won't question stuff that I do, like just lay face down on the floor. Sometimes I just need to
When you're
destimulate.
overstimulated and
I'm
you
just
just
like,
lay on the floor.
You just need to like.
To be completely honest, after some of these episodes and KSP, I need to go home
and lay on the floor.
and
I
lay
w-
on the floor. It
I-
helps. I have a very fuzzy rug, and then I just lay down on the floor, and I'm like,
I wish I could do it, but I have Flavin to answer to after this.
"Oh, Flavin, we love you, Flavin."
We love you, Flavin.
I don't think she'll listen to this, but who
She
cares?
probably won't, but it's fine.
Shout her out. But yeah, ultimately I'm gonna go around again. Who do you think is the worst? Like, I'm guessing we're all gonna have about the same opinion. Who do you think is the worst? We'll start off with you.
Gwen Stacy. The irresponsible one. Sorry, Spider-Man
Oh,
reference.
Gwen is the worst
Yeah.
because she didn't wake up her roommate.
Gwen is sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Jeez.
Shut up. Okay. Yeah, the 23-year-old that is entitled and is a piece of trash that thinks that another grown person should be responsible for waking them up is the biggest one, in my opinion.
I think that comment sums it up perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm not your mommy.
Yeah.
It's like,
The fact that she even did it for her in the first place is like completely like
it's
she
like
should be like thanking her on her knees like
Yeah.
for doing
I
that
understand.
for so long.
I understand. Like maybe like once, like if I did sleep through
Yeah.
my alarm, like, and my roommate was like, "Hey, you have a class at like 9 o'clock." He's done that before. Like when we didn't have math class one day, he snapped me. He was like, "Are you going to class?" And I'm like, "I don't have it today." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like something like that. Like
Yeah.
like your roommates can remind you, or like if you overslept and like he just like knocked on my door and was like, "Hey, do you have class today?" And I'd be like, and if I didn't, I'd just be like, leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. I'd be like, no, I don't have class today. I'm going back to sleep. But if I did have class and he did wake me up, I'd be grateful because
right.
you're missing your class and and you're paying for your classes, so you want to go to them.
Bro,
most likely.
You. Yes, that
thank
part
you.
right there, like that person is so ungrateful.
I know this person. This person's going to work, so she's getting paid.
Yeah.
So she should be as attentive to trying to like wake up on time. And the one thing that I do not like also, I just don't set my alarms anymore.
Yeah, you
Excuse
can't use it as
me?
a crutch just
Yeah.
because she helped you out a couple times. You can't just be like, oh, now I don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah,
she
that's
can just do it for
that's
me.
insane,
Like,
personally.
Like even like if I would never be on this level because like I can actually wake up to my
Be
alarms because
setting
I'm
multiple alarms.
I
bro.
set at
like different around my room.
yeah,
Alarms.
like put one across the bedroom so you actually have to
You
get
have
up
to
and go
get
shut
up.
it off.
We had to do that with my brother
Oh.
because he kept turning off his alarm and going to sleep.
Oh.
And so we had to put one. Well, we didn't put one there, but we told him to, and he did it. We put one on the top of his door frame.
Oh my goodness.
So he had to get up and actually turn it off.
Yeah, no, I also don't delete. We talked about this in math one time. I don't delete any of my alarms. So I just have.
me too.
I
That's
have
what
like
mine looks
here,
like.
One
I'm
for
gonna- I'm-
every minute
like if
of
the
every
camera can
day.
see this, I
Like-
have like just. I have like a bunch of different alarms just for any type of the day.
Hey.
Like I have them for the morning because like there's different times I have to get up in the morning.
oh my god,
Same thing
you
with
are
yeah.
Not kidding.
Oh my goodness, yours is worse than mine.
Am I the only one here
Goodness
that
gracious.
actually get up in the morning at a decent time? Jesus.
What do you just
Why
have
would
like?
you
Do you
delete
have
them?
like a self alarm?
No,
like, in
yeah,
your head?
Like my body just like naturally wakes me up at a
I can't
decent time.
trust
I've
that.
always been that way.
I don't trust it either because I could wake up, but it also depends on what time I go to bed. If I go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not gonna want to get up at 6.
See, no, but
Truth.
my body just knows when to wake itself up, and it's great because I don't have to rely on an alarm to wake up. I can just wake up
Or your
naturally. and
roommate.
feel
Even if I was like that, yeah, rely on your roommate. It's okay.
my non-existent.
But like
my
even
roommates don't come home.
even if I did have like a self alarm like that, I don't think I would trust it.
Yeah.
I would still set at least 1 or 2 alarms.
No, like
Sorry,
I wake up at 8 every day, but I still set alarms for like 8:30 when we have math at 9 or like
Yeah,
9:30
fair.
when we have class at 10. I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
Extra reminder, yeah.
That's
yeah,
fair.
we got completely off topic
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
what I started to ask. So Ashlynne, who do you think? I'm guessing we have.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know you all think the third one is definitely by far the worst. I just think the second one is so stupid that she thought
And
that
ignorant, yeah.
she just was so stupid about it and ignorant and like was just like, oh, I'll just do this because YOLO.
Yeah.
And now she's not expecting any consequences. I think that's stupid, but I also think the third one is just super self-centered and she's not even
Yeah.
considering the fact that her like roommate or friend or whatever did it at all. Like if that were me and
Mhm.
this like maybe once or twice, okay, but like if she kept not waking up, I'd be like, girl, you got to figure something out.
It sounds like
Yeah.
this became a habit.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
hers,
With her
which-
turning her alarm off too.
Yeah, like
that's-
I feel like this had to happen for at least like maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months even. I'm surprised something like this didn't happen ahead of time.
Like earlier.
Yeah, because like it is very easy. Like somebody could get called, like into work, and she couldn't go back, or like she couldn't come back to the apartment, or her brother, like going out to eat with her brother. Maybe her brother lives in a different state. That's fine, but like there's bound to be times where she's gonna be out of the apartment or like not be able to get back to at home on time.
Yeah. And sometimes you just gotta come home from work and just crash.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything else. You're
True.
exhausted after a
I would
long shift.
like if I was like that, I'd go in my room and then I'd just yell, "Get up!" and then that's what
The echo throughout the podcast room.
It's fine. We're in a closed room. It's fine.
No, I know. I just want to know that.
get up,
Yeah.
get up, get up, get up.
I'm crying.
All right,
Your
Jay,
opinion?
who do you think is the worst out of these stories? Do you need a recap of the stories real fast?
No, I remember them.
Okay.
Definitely this. I would. I kind of agree with Ashlynne on like the second one because like, come on, just read a
Ignorance.
package, you know? Like
Yeah, just read a package.
Read the box that
Google
the
Google
thing
is
came
free.
out of. Like,
I know common sense ain't common, but Google is
but
free.
Google is free.
Also,
But
like
also the third one.
the thing that she did, she like when at the end of like the fish tank story, she's like, "Yeah, I looked it up. There's no chemicals. You could have easily just looked up how to clean a fish tank."
You know,
That
Just as easy.
so you could
part.
look up if there's chemicals in a Mr. Clean
To
Do
Eraser.
you have a phone? Call your freaking friend.
Right.
Ask her how to clean her freaking fish tank.
Or just, like you said, look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
seriously.
Google
clean a
is
fish
easy.
tank.
Google is free.
How
Call
to
the
clean-
fish company.
Crying.
Hello, how do
There's
I
just-
clean
Call
a fish tank?
Petco. Call PetSmart.
Calling the ocean. Hey.
Hey.
The National Pet Hotline.
You have a seashell on like standby, so you can listen to the ocean. I got
Hey,
questions.
My great grandma used to have one of those big seashells, like in
Yeah.
her bathroom, and I would just like pick it up, and I'd be like, "It's the ocean.
Ocean.
I'm counting the ocean."
Isn't it actually like your
It's
like, the
It's just like the sound like
It's-
bouncing around
yeah.
inside of like the. It's kind of like an echo in a way. Like it's just like the sounds just like moving around inside of that small compact area.
Yeah.
A little lesson for you at the
A
end
little.
of the episode.
See, we're educational.
We're educational.
We're working there.
education matters.
Yes, that's why we're all here in college.
That's why we're all here.
That's why we're all here in college.
learning about media.
Yep. Well, thank you guys for all being here today. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing these crazy Reddit stories. Same thing to the listeners. Thank you for listening in today. And stay classy, Cedar Rapids.
Peace out.